Animal health officials right now are monitoring a recent uptick in a respiratory illness in dogs. They are unsure, however, whether the cases are linked to that mystery condition that continues baffling veterinarians in Maine and across the country. Good evening, I'm Brian Yukono.
And I'm Amanda Hill. Symptoms of that mystery condition include a cough that lasts for weeks to months and does not respond to typical treatment. Experts say it's most common in dogs who've been around other dogs in a kennel or doggy daycare. News Center Maine's Vivian Lee has more.
Dr. Kate Domenico, a veterinarian at Portland Veterinary Emergency and Specialty Care, is treating several dogs with a distinct cough that is lasting weeks, and some of them even months.
It doesn't make sense in winter that your dog would be panting in an indoor environment unless they're overheated, and so that's kind of a telltale sign.
Other symptoms include nasal and eye discharge and lethargy. Dr. Domenico also heads up the Maine Veterinary Medical Association, which has about 500 members. She says veterinarians throughout the state are reporting increased symptoms of long-lasting upper respiratory infection known as kennel cough. In a growing number of cases, dogs are also not responding to antibiotics.
The most kennel cough pathogens these adult dogs have been exposed to before, and they now have provided antibodies to it, and they've been able to fight this off. Now we're seeing them turn into those cases turn into pneumonia, and that's a little concerning.
The mysterious coughing illness is showing up in dogs in more than a dozen states nationwide, but not on any diagnostic tests. There's also no national data tracking for canine diseases.
Good boy.
However, Dr. Domenico and other veterinarians are sending samples to the University of New Hampshire's Veterinary Diagnostic Laboratory, which has been studying the illness since 2022. Dr. David Needle says researchers have identified a new pathogen that might be making pets sick.
Or it could be a primary cause of part of the cases. It's really hard to untangle that. At any given time, dogs are coughing.
He says the findings are based on a few cases from New England states, including New Hampshire. The results, he says, must be confirmed in a larger and more geographically diverse sample of dogs, which could lead to possible diagnostic tools and treatment.
If we can characterize it better and understand the genome of it, there's a potential that we could find potential antibiotic targets.
Now, Dr. Domenico says dogs are most likely to pick up the mysterious illness after coming in contact with other dogs, like at the dog groomers, dog parks, daycares, and kennels. So she says try to avoid them altogether, which may be difficult during the holidays when a lot of people travel. Pet owners need to ensure that their dogs are up to date on their vaccinations and head to their veterinarians if they see any symptoms.
There's definitely going to be more cases of this coming in, I'm sure. We just have to be vigilant about watching for the clinical signs.
Meanwhile, the UNH team is sharing its results on its website to give veterinarians more information as they deal with outbreaks. Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
Now, the illness is not showing up in cats, and state veterinary officials say it's difficult to gauge how many dogs in Maine have been affected because not all cases are reported. We'll have much more information about it on our website and our News Center Maine app.